What's up, everyone? Welcome to Chillin with Yvonne. Today I'm going to show you my magic tea. No, it's not that magic, but it is a twist on a spice chai tea. There's no caffeine in this one. It really is my kind of go-to for like a digestion tea, but also I just really like the flavor. I make it from scratch because I enjoy making tea from scratch. It's kind of nice to see all the ingredients. Also, if you buy boxed tea, like straight up from the store, and it's not organic, just imagine the tea leaves are sprayed with pesticides, especially if it's like the cheap stuff. A lot of regular tea leaves come from China. And so if they don't say organic on them, you're basically putting like leaves soaked in pesticides in boiled water and drinking pesticide tea. So yeah, sorry to break it to you. And that's pretty well known, like all those really popular brands in the stores like Twinings and Twinings, Ceylon, whatever makes that sleepy time, that popular sleepy time tea. All that stuff is garbage. Yeah, super garbage. One brand that I do like that I drink religiously, if you don't watch my channel already, you know that, you don't know that I live in Bali. So I end up bringing a lot of stuff with me from the States, but no affiliation to this brand, but I do love them. And if you see this video and you want to send me a bunch, please do. Anyways, this is the Organic India brand. And this one is, so they make a bunch of different Tulsi teas. This one is a rose Tulsi. I literally buy like a whole box, which is like 6 individual boxes, and I bring them with me to Bali. So if you're at my house and I give you one of these, you're very lucky because I have a short stock. Anyways, back to our chai. So chai is traditionally from India. I think generally they're caffeinated. They're with black tea, but I usually drink this in the evening. I drink it all day, but more than likely I'm going to have it at nighttime because it's great for digestion. In general, it's great for digestion, stomach issues, ulcers, all of that. Some of the main ingredients that are really good for digestion is let me show you all the ingredients first. I'll show this one last because that's not a traditional chai. But this is a cinnamon bark. This is grown locally, which I love. This is cloves. So cloves are really great too because they're antibacterial. So for example, if you ever have a toothache, especially if there's like some kind of infection, cavity, you can suck on a clove and that would help with the pain because it's also a little bit analgesic, so it's a little numbing sometimes. Not super strong, but it is great. And and that's great for digestion. I have star anise, which is just really beautiful and has a great flavor. The fennel, super good for digestion as well. And like all together, I forgot, I use fresh ginger, I don't use dried, just because I almost always have ginger in the house. And whatever you can get fresh, always do, right? This one, again, is not traditional for chai tea. This is mangosteen peel. Mangosteen grows locally here in Bali. So this is just dried mangosteen. Cool. And mangosteen is great for skin. I was admiring my skin today. It's really great for skin. I think there's like a collagen boosting agent. By the way, if you know anything about collagen, there are a lot of collagen skin products on the market, and your skin does not absorb collagen. It produces it. So the only way to improve the collagen in your skin is by ingesting it. So yeah, now you know. So here is my beautiful array of spices and things. This is a more like local traditional style of mortar and pestle. I completely forgot the name in Indonesian of this style, but I'm going to figure it out and then I'm going to put it up here somewhere, okay? Sometimes I'm not as great with this one. Like I always notice things are flying around because I'm used to using the bowl style with the pistol that's just the stick. But this one is still kind of great. It reminds me of the Mexican style one that they use for corn. But yeah, so I'll try to go in a little close. They're like little grooves in here, which is not traditional of a mortar and pestle. So you go more back and forth as opposed to pounding down. So yeah, I've had to get used to doing it that way. And like I said, when I do that, things are always flying around. So I kind of just use my hand to shield. I normally put cardamom in mine, but I just threw out my cardamom because I opened one of the pods and I noticed there was mold in it. So again, I live here in Bali and it's quite humid here. So I do have to be very careful with things like spices. In the States, you know, we're used to a more dry climate and we don't have to worry about that. We have spices that last like literally forever. But here that's not the case. So if you do live somewhere where it's humid, make sure to check those kind of things regularly. You could probably hear how congested I have. I have serious allergies, and I'm pretty sure they started back in the day when I lived in Brazil. I lived in a house with a lot of mold, and that's how they kind of started. The star anise is a bit hard to break up. If you have a grinder, like a coffee grinder, you can always do that in there, especially if you want to make this in bulk. I don't really even try to break the mangosteen peels because they're way harder. And by breaking this up, you kind of just get more of the flavor. Okay, cool. So that's that. I just throw it in a pot. I put filtered water because we don't use tap water here. You want to boil it, and when it starts to boil, turn it off. Because a lot of the time, if you boil it too long, it gets bitter. So you can let it steep after the water's boiling, and you do want to let it boil for like a couple seconds, just because I'm just grabbing a knife. Just to kill anything, you know, any creatures that might be there. For the ginger, I give it a little rinse, but I'm not too worried about anything because again, we're gonna boil the water, so it's gonna kill anything that's there. Yeah, with the ginger, I don't worry about peeling it. I'm not, because we're going to strain it after anyways. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yep, and I'm a bit stuffed up right now, so I'm going to finish this and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, bye. Okay, boiling, turn it off. Ta-da! I'll let it hang out for a little bit there and then I'll strain it. Anyways, okay. Welcome back. Okay, so one of the reasons why I chose to make this tea this evening is because I was too lazy to cook and I decided to order a burger in. I don't do that very often, but when I do, it's always a good idea to have tea like this afterwards because, I mean, burgers in general, like, I mean, I don't know if there's really that healthy version of a fast food burger. But, you know, fries are deep fried. In general, charred meats, you know, not the best way to eat meats. So anyway, so this is me trying to counterbalance the burger that I just had for dinner. And again, the tea is great for digestion. But another reason why I wanted to make this is because a lot of the ingredients are also really good anti-inflammatories. And like I said earlier, I'm a bit stuffed up. I've been dealing with a head cold, and there's quite a bit of inflammation in my sinuses, so that kind of helps as well. But overall, for inflammation in the skin, I mean, inflammation is everywhere. We'll have another video and talk all about that. Okay. You saw a little clip of the water boiling. I like my little glass teapot. It has a strainer in there already. I honestly don't mind if it's sitting in the with all the spices still in there. But generally when I pour it out from this pot, not everything gets in there, so it's up to you kind of like how strong you want it or whatever. I don't measure. You'll notice from all my videos, I don't measure. You just have to watch my videos while you make your stuff to try and get an idea of how much I use. But yeah, so what I meant by that is that if you don't like it too strong, if you feel like it gets too bitter, you can, you know, chuck the rest of the stuff. I honestly don't care much. I end up drinking it quite fast anyways. If you don't finish it, or if you want to make extra, it's super nice to put it in the fridge and have it as iced tea later. You can also add honey if you'd like. I don't always add honey, but if you're in the mood, you can. Because I usually eat something sweet when I have the tea. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. That's it. Let's get one of my cute coffee mugs. This one is one of my favorites. I used to have two, but Yari, who if you haven't met Yari yet, you're missing out. She broke the other one, so I'm a bit sad about that. But yes, so my homemade chai again. I always use different stuff depending what I have on hand. I realize I'm out of coriander seeds. I usually like putting coriander seeds in there. Sometimes I'll throw in one or two black peppercorns as well. Also every once in a while, if I have fresh turmeric, I'll throw in fresh turmeric, which is quite common here in Bali. Fresh turmeric is usually available at the stores, and it also like makes everything yellow or orange, so I kind of avoid cooking or preparing with it. Anyways, tea time is always a good time. Share your tea with someone sweet or not. Have a moment to yourself. Either way, drink tea, okay? And don't buy that crap. Oh, I remember the name. It's Celestial something. Hopefully they don't get mad at me for telling on them. But yeah, make organic. It's amazing. All right. I'll try to put whatever information I didn't say in this video in the description. I'll probably do other short videos about the benefits of some of the ingredients here, because I can't remember all of them offhand. Okay, well, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Stay groovy. Bye.